I would want ultimate frisbee to be a sport. I think that across the nation it's growing in popularity, and I think people get really pumped up for it, and it's just a fun sport to play. I think it could attract a lot of attention and bring good things.
The sport I would recommend them have in order for a scholarship would be football. Why? Because I find football very interesting. I'm pretty sure they can put some guys to work on some football, and there are some really good players out there. So why not show talent and play?
It'd be diving because I'm a diver and it's fun. It's a really psychological game.
I think football, it would probably generate the most revenue for the school.
I would say swimming, definitely, because I think that is one of the hardest sports that there is out there. It's definitely really physically demanding, and it's just really fun to watch.
Women's triathlon, NCAA voted women's triathlon to be the fastest emerging sport through NCAA colleges.
So I take it.
I would have to say bowling, because for working here for like a year now, I really see all the competition. People get really serious. High schoolers are actually coming out and becoming really good bowlers. And within the 100-mile radius around here, around in Fort Wayne, we have Indiana Tech, Ivy Tech. They both have bowling teams, and IPFW doesn't. I just find that ridiculous. Really, I really do.
So,
I would say diving because, well, I know a lot of people that dive, and it seems to be pretty fun, and watching it's really interesting.
When I was first asked the question, I didn't have a particular suggestion, but when prompted with the word football, that sounded interesting. So, football.
I would have to consider rugby.
Rugby?
Yeah, it's a pretty good sport. Has a lot of history behind it. If you do some research of it, go back to Africa with Nelson Mandela. It kind of help out the apartheid and kind of help everything, kind of movement with the rugby. And plus, I'm a military personnel, been overseas, and it's a pretty good sport. It's bring everybody together and bring the whole crowd together. So.
Well, I would definitely say bowling. Being a former high school bowling coach, I've seen the huge amount of participation, the younger kids coming up through the ranks. Right now there's a lot of opportunities in the high school, a lot of states that is now a varsity sport, and there are dozens upon dozens of schools, of colleges that actually have that as a sanctioned sport now. The participation's great, the support's great. We always had a ton of support from parents, from fans coming out to see us in tournaments, so I would definitely say bowling.
I will try out for it, even though I didn't bowl for high school. I mean, I worked here for a year now. I feel like it'll be really fun because I'm really getting into bowling.
Yes, definitely. And I'm pretty sure a lot of my brothers and sisters will attend as well, and especially from overseas.
Absolutely. In fact, I've done that for a couple other teams to this point. Done a lot of ball equipment work here in the shop. We do a lot of that with the kids. It's also a good opportunity to kind of help them as far as getting them into new equipment, stuff that will make them better. So it's a good way to integrate it and get the kids the equipment they need to perform at their best.